You first. This is KIMT Storm Team 3. Weather coverage you can count on.
Well, welcome back, my friends. We had a stunning display of color this morning, a beautiful sunrise across the area. Got a few pictures in. This one, by far, one of my favorites, because you've got the oranges, the yellows, the pinks, the purples, and of course the dark trees. Such a gorgeous shot near Lake Mills from this morning's sunrise. Most of the clouds that we're seeing in this picture have simply moved on, but some new ones are beginning to bubble in. And not too far away, Albert Lee, it's the closest live eye we had, looking pretty good, but showing those little bubbles of clouds. Literally very small, but as we get later and later into the day, we might start to see them balloon up just a little more. We've got plenty of the heat, a little moisture in the air, which means a chance for a sprinkle or two is also possible. But don't worry if you want to head out into the water. Saw a boat there not too long ago, so people already doing it. Love it because the temperatures and the conditions just perfect to do so. Wind's not very strong, plenty of sunshine to be found, and I was talking about those ballooning clouds. That's what I'm seeing a little further on to the west. Now, as you notice, a lot of that green as it starts to make its way eastward, kind of weakening a little bit, getting eaten away. It's fighting quite a bit of drier air. I also mentioned that there is still some moisture to note, which means that as we get later into the day and the temperatures start to stay a little more steady, we'll see a little more of those clouds build in. Speaking of temperatures, perfect for getting on the water, getting in the water. Maybe not too much. I have a threshold. It's got to be 80 degrees or warmer if I'm going to go swimming. But hey, maybe some of you love to swim in the 60s. It's 66 degrees in Albert Lee, as well as Mason City, Owatonna. Just a tad cooler in Rochester at 65. Definitely not cooler than yesterday, though, comparing it to 24 hours ago. And we're up 13 degrees. You saw Austin just changed as well, currently at 66, also a 13-degree jump. Love to see it. Personally, I think I'm going to head home and take a little walk around the neighborhood. I just want to soak in some of this sunshine, and I think you should do the same thing. If you have a chance to go for a walk, even if it's just a little one around the neighborhood, maybe around the office, get out there and enjoy it. A few thin clouds, as mentioned, moving in as we head later into this afternoon, but by 6 p.m., despite the cloud cover coming our way, temperatures still going to be fantastic, above average. Now moving over to Sky Tracker 3, and this is when we can time out when the clouds will start to appear. By 5 p.m., we are starting to see a bit of that bubble. You kind of see how it manifested on the map here. It almost looked like it just kind of spread a little bit. That's indicating that these clouds will, as I mentioned, balloon. And as they do, they bring a chance for a few sprinkles here or there. I'll be watching for them, especially if you see a gray stray cloud coming your way. The higher chances for rain are going to hold off until we do get into our Thursday. This is around 6 a.m., and we're still only looking at isolated to scattered chances, but enough to cool us down. Temperatures back into the 50s for Thursday, Friday. But look at this right here, the 70s on the board for the weekend. That hasn't changed. So excited for that. And Ryan, I'm sure you are too. Just wanted to get out. You were talking about how you played pickleball yesterday.
Yes.
And any plans for today?
I might get out there again, but yeah, yesterday was windy. I know today I should feel like if I'm gonna do it right, I got to get out there and go again. So
I think you should.
All right, thanks, Sarah.
Of course.